All right, I made a post the other day showing some exercise, showing some bicep curls involving eccentrics. I'm going to talk a little bit today about why you should try some eccentrics in your training, what they are, and just 3 specific ways they can benefit you. An eccentric is the lowering portion of an exercise. So take a bicep curl. This is the concentric. 3, 2, 1. That lowering is the eccentric. All right, so why is that important? Eccentric strength matters a lot athletically in deceleration. It matters a lot if you're trying to increase time under tension with higher load. And it matters a lot if you're trying to build up to exercises that you haven't been able to do. So I'll start talking about that deceleration strength. So let's take a squat here. This lowering part is where my muscles are being lengthened. Through that lengthening process, they're learning how to decelerate. You start strengthening that load versus dropping. My muscles aren't doing the work. Gravity's doing all the work there. The eccentric is trying to control that drop, slow down. So if you're ever trying to stop and start, like if you're planting and cutting, in order to switch direction, you really have to stop first. Now, this is really important additionally in injury prevention, because if your muscles are not trained on how to stop, they're not strong enough to stop, the stopping pressure all becomes on your tendons, your ligaments, and other passive structures kind of inside your joints. So you can really lead to injury. Additionally, that lengthening portion of an exercise will really strengthen the tendons and ligaments as well. Okay, so that's how it helps out with deceleration strength. Really try it out on squats when you're lowering down. Go really slow. Try to do 3 seconds at a time. You can go up to 5 seconds. Try it on a leg press. You'll be surprised at how hard it is, and additionally how different you feel on the court, on the field, whatever, afterwards. Now, okay, for time under tension, let's say again we'll go back to that bicep curl. You're going down here. Let's say you're trying to get 10 reps. You fail at 5. All right. Normally you could go down in weight. You could go down to 15s, 10s, whatever. Look at these 20 pounds here. I want to keep with those. So I can swing up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Swing up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And complete my set that way. Additionally, let's say you want to go with a higher load that you can't move concentrically. Your eccentric strength is going to be a lot stronger than your concentric strength. So right here, I have a 45-pound dumbbell. I can't curl this concentrically, but I can swing it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I can resist it. So I, again, encourage you to try that at the end of your sets if you're hitting failure, or if you want to try to do a portion of really just training that lowering portion and build and tax those muscles under a greater amount of stress than they otherwise would have if you're going with lighter loads, including the concentric rep. Additionally, that goes into the next point of how they can help you progress in certain exercises where you can't do a concentric yet. For example, a pull-up. Most people, when they first start training, cannot do a full pull-up rep, but they can jump up to the top of the bar and lower down slowly. As long as you're fighting on the way down, you will still build the muscles, and eventually you can build your way up to actually being able to do a full pull-up. The same thing goes with the Nordic curl. I have videos of me doing Nordic hamstring curls here on my page, and I couldn't do those for a year and a half. I was just working on the eccentric, the lowering portion. And then I added concentric hamstring curls in and trained up with that concentric motion, and I'm now able to do a full Nordic. So I encourage you just to start adding in these tempo-related eccentrics into your exercises. Maybe 3 seconds down, maybe 4 seconds down, 5 seconds, 6 seconds. You can go as far as 10 seconds if you really want to. But just add in at least 3 seconds of lowering on every single exercise, and you'll be surprised at how that changes your training athletically, that changes your strength, changes hypertrophy, and that allows you to do exercises that you didn't think you could do before.